Hi guys, how's it going? So growing up, I've always had a very weak stomach. That has caused me a lot of problems. The leading factor to this weak stomach problem has been the fact that I am allergic to apples. Well, I guess I'm not so much allergic as I am intolerant to it. Or in other words, if I have a little bit of apple, I get like an upset stomach. And if I have a lot of apple, I puke. It's not pretty. Not pretty at all. Prior to realizing that I'm allergic to apples, there were a few minor incidents and one major incident. This major accident happened the summer before 3rd grade, so I was about like 8, and it was at camp. Now this is my first night at camp, and it's my first time actually ever going to camp. And I was super psyched. You know, I was going with one of my best friends, and I was having a blast so far, and everything was going great. Everything was fine. And then we went to dinner, and we had dinner, and that was great. That was lots of fun. The food was good. And so was the juice. The apple juice. So we get back to our cabin. You know, we're getting ready for bed and everything. And it had been decided that I would have the top bunk, and my friend that I had gone with camp to would have the bottom bunk. No big deal, you know. I didn't mind being on the top bunk. It was camp. I was having a good time. I'm all tired and ready to go to bed, so I'm up on my top bunk, and I lay down and close my eyes a little bit, and I start to feel queasy. And to add on top of that queasiness, the girls underneath me were being goofy, silly little 9-year-old girls, you know, jumping from bed to bed to bed, rocking everything, causing a slight ruckus because that's what little girls do. So I'm just sitting there. I don't feel good. I'm starting to feel really queasy, and underneath me, the bed is rocking back and forth, so I'm just sitting there going, And before I can do anything, I just throw up over the top of this bunk bed, right on top of my friend's suitcase. And to add on to that embarrassment, the male counselor the next day who'd heard about it, trying to make me feel better, he had a good intention, but he gave me a high five on my projectile vomiting. My friend's suitcase was not like right underneath the bed. My friend's suitcase was like in the middle of the floor. So I had puked from the top bunk onto the middle of the floor. I don't know why she still stayed friends with me. We're friends now. That is true friendship right there. You should all learn a lesson from that. Moral of the story, puking isn't fun. Oh, that was just bad.